What is the bottle nipple triangle test? The triangle test is when you're trying to identify a good shaped bottle nipple to promote a wide, deep latch for your baby. It basically means you're taking your fingers and making a triangle with them onto your bottle nipple. You want to make sure that your fingers make contact with that full bottle nipple with no gap or space between your fingers and the nipple. We want to imagine that baby's roof of the mouth is one finger and their tongue is the other finger. What this does is it optimizes a wide, deep latch so that there's minimal air pockets around the bottle nipple so that the baby can use their tongue and their jaw to feed or suck from the bottle. These are the same muscles that they would suck from the breast. So this passes the triangle test. So does a bottle nipple like this. I can make a nice triangle. There's no gap or space between my finger and that nipple. Bottle nipples like this also pass the triangle test, okay? A bottle nipple like this can also pass that triangle test. This is promoting a wide, deep latch where the muscles are being used optimally. Now, what about bottle nipples that don't pass the triangle test? If I try to make a triangle, you can see that there's a gap in space there. So what babies will do is they can latch to this deeply, but it may create an air pocket in their mouth, which can cause clicking or leaking milk. And this air pocket creates the clicking swallows air. That air then causes reflux and digestive discomfort. Some babies also on these that don't pass the triangle test instead will come down onto that nipple to get good suction, but it means that they're using more of their lips and their cheeks to latch onto that bottle. We really want babies to use their tongue and their jaw. It's the same movements that they would use at the breast. So when they overuse their lips and their cheeks, it's like you and me drinking from a coffee stirrer. Can I functionally drink my water from a coffee stirrer? Yes, but at the cost of my lip and cheek muscles. So while some babies can maintain a deep latch without leaking or clicking on a bottle nipple that doesn't pass the triangle test, it is overusing those lip and cheek muscles, which we really don't want to do long term because that can physically change the shape of their face as well as make their mouth work much harder. So bottle nipples that don't pass the triangle test have an increased likelihood for some of causing clicking or air swallowing, which means they're not as efficiently drinking, or it overuses their lips and their cheeks. So if you're looking for a baby bottle for your baby, make sure it passes that triangle test. Now you know.